Welcome guys, this is Jim Alexander 777 and welcome. Today we're going to be starting a new series called The Life and Suffering of Sir Brante. This is a series that I have also played before, but I do really find it fascinating. So yeah, we're gonna jump right to it. Okay, why can't I hear nothing? Alright, the game is loading guys. But I hope that you guys like this game a lot. This is a really cool game and I do like it a lot. So yeah. So the actual name of the game is called The Life and Suffering of Sir Brante in Times of the Fall. In times of the fall of the blessed Arknian Empire. This is a story. This is a heavy story game where we're playing like Sir Brante and we're trying to find a destiny to the end. Uh, we're gonna call ourselves Sir Alexandrus Brante. Chapter restore. We might enable that just in case we want to replace some stuff on it. Consequences open or hidden. You will see the consequences of your possible choices in advance. This is recommended game mode as you'll be able to detect the characters fading the way you want. You can change the setting at any time in the menu. Or we could play hidden. You will not see the consequences of your possible choices in advance. Alright. Alright, first of all guys. Man, the music is kinda loud. Okay. Way better. Alright, as I was saying, choose this option if you want to discover the results of your decision only after you have taken it. You can change the settings at any time in the menu. So, I already played this game guys, so honestly I kinda wanna go hidden. But for those ones who haven't played it, I feel like if you're playing it for the first time, you should always want to have open choice open. Because that way you can see where you, which path you're taking. Sir Alexandrus Brante. Alright. And we're gonna start. You hold the fate of a single man in your hands. You will follow the life from birth to death. Your choices shall define who Sir Brante will grow up to be. You will decide his personality, social status, and what mark he'll leave in history. With every step he takes at your behest, Sir Brante characters will change and evolve. Your decisions will close some doors for him, but open many others. Yeah, so your choices matter in this game. This entire game is about making the right choices, keeping your character alive. The entire gameplay is like is like reading a book, which I find so fascinating. Honestly, guys, I find this game so fascinating because it's also not it's not really a happy game. This game is like pretty brutal, which I do like. The War of Sir Brantesburg is a ruthless realm where people are divided into states. It is hard to be a hero here. Be ready to accept that Sir Brante cannot overcome every challenge in his path. That is very true. You cannot. You can try your best to like do a lot of good stuff. Every hard choice will test his character and personal qualities. Often you will not be able to make the choice you would like to do. You would like to. It may happen because you chose a different row earlier, exhausted your hero's willpower, that the willpower is really important, or haven't earned the right position in society. Yeah, this is like a lot of there's a lot of stuff going on in the game, but yeah, willpower matters a lot. Every victory will be a struggle, a path paved with bitter losses and gut-wrenching failures. Accept the tragedy. This is how you will create a gripping and unique tale from your hero. What will become of your Sir Brante, his loved one, and his words? It all depends on you. It all depends on us, guys, so let's do our best.
The story of my life remains written on these pages. But my fate has always been my own. Every deed, every choice, every person I met made me what I am. Could I have taken a different path? Could I have found a different calling? Altered the very course of history? And what price would I have to pay?
Interesting. The life and suffering of Sir Brante in times of the fall of the blessed Archean Empire. Let's go. Yeah, so this is what I like the game, guys. Like look at this. It's like you're just opening a book. Like I find this so fascinating. Also this game is like really cool. Like I have my camera on the side, like right here, guys, like on the corner right, because it covers the leaves, I think. Like there's a lot of things that the camera can cover, but I feel like bottom right's like the best choice. It might sometimes cover a little bit of the book, but I think that's okay. At the end of time, your fingers are stained with ink. Your breathing grows rack. Your hands are shaking. Yet the words begin appearing on the page before you, one by one, clinging together to form a chronicle of your own life. Who are you? And how did you reach this end? You were born, raised, and lived your entire life in the blessed Archean Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth, whether human or Archean, nobleman, priest, or low-born commoner, all bend to the divine will of the twin gods. And each life is not but a single cog in the universe immeasured machine. The memories come floating back. They engulf you as a merciless wave, blinding together days that are thrice dead and gone. The dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your youth spent in the capital, years of peace, teeming with life, and a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lonely deeds, opulent palaces, secretly city backstreets, fields of battle, and faces, so many faces of the people you held dear, the people who walked this road by your side. Such was your life, not all exposed by ink, a rock taken to the page with your every step. You sought to change the world as you saw fit, the choices of your own bringing, the path you're carving your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice. All of it led you here, to the end of your time, and every choice had a price. Now, years and years later, the crossroad of your life echo in your memory, the pain and joy inextricable, intermingle. Could you have taken a different path, chosen a different calling, found a different place in the world? You have the power to alter the very course of history. Now on the verge of death, you struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most crucial question of all. Your life. Of all the paths in life, why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate? Or was your life shaped by forces beyond your own control? What determines a man's destiny? And we have some choices. So pretty much, guys, like this is kind of how the game will work for the most part. We will have stats later, but that I will be explaining as I'm gonna be explaining that the moment we get them. But yes, and also guys, if you haven't yet, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, I mean, I do appreciate it a lot, and you'll make me happy. So yay! Anyway, what determines a man's destiny, guys? The man himself? Your life has always been yours to live. You may the war around him that was chartered for you. Your path was chartered for you by the people, the age, and the society which live. A higher power. Your destiny was forged by power greater than your will. There is no destiny. Destiny does not exist. Human lives and exercise in exchange. It is not governed by any laws. I'm gonna do my best, guys, to play like myself if I was in that, like if I was in that time with the new rules, with the way that I will like behave, you know? That's the way I'm gonna be playing it. Uh, well, I'll be honest, guys. I believe that I do believe in God, even though it's not the same God that they believe in this game. They believe in a different God called the Twins. I do believe in a higher power. So your destiny was forged by a power greater than your own will. Yeah. Yeah, it's called fate. You put your hands together in a silent prayer. Death is near, and you are ready to step beyond the final threshold. Your life was not lived in vain. It was part of a greater design. Like it or not, we're all guided by forces beyond our ken. The same forces that shape the destinies of men and civilization. Yeah, I agree. No matter how much free will we think we have, we are nothing but obedient instruments in the hands of our eternity. I don't know. True freedom has always lain in understanding the greater laws that govern our tiny lives. Some harsh dialogue for sure, guys. But are you right about this? Is it all true? To learn the truth, you will have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On this spacious, the story of a man named Alexandros Brante will live once more. Perfect. All right, guys. And like you can see, like we're starting as a shot, like from like we're gonna be playing our entire life, childhood, adolescence, youth, peacetime, and revolt. I think I'm gonna be doing full chapters, guys. Like I'm gonna be playing all childhood, all adolescence, and all youth. Peacetime does seem pretty long, guys. Like on the timeline, you see. So I think I might divide it like in two parts. Like right here, you know, and then I'll do like the other half here, and then we'll finish Revolt. Chapter 1, Childhood. And then let me check, guys. Alright, it's fine. Chapter 1, Childhood. Childhood where life begins. First words, first and steady steps. You are but a small child, learning about the world in which you were born. To you, everything is so new, so baffling, and so unforgiving. A long trying life stretches before you. So many feats and falls, so many fateful choices to come. Yet you are already sowing the deeds of your future self. You are learning to live and survive in this world, looking for a place within to call your own, choosing your future destiny. Who would you grow to be? Okay. Prologue, growing up. In chapters Childhood, Adolescence, and Youth, you will live through your hero's comings of age. You will shape the protagonist's personality, his qualities and relationships. By the end of Prologue, you will determine the state and future occupation of your hero. Only in adulthood will he start to influence the war around him and even the ultimate fate of the Empire. Who will Alexandros Brante grow up to be? It's your call. Okay? Childhood, where life begins. First words, first and steady steps. You are but a small child learning about the world around you for the first time. Yet it is also here that you sow the deeds of your future. Who would you grow to be? Personal life. Events in the personal life that the hero that can happen in this chapter. So, the fencing lesson, beyond, an epiphany, and nobleman's legacy. So these things are like, if you, like getting these things are really like, it really helps you a lot depending on what kind of path you guys like you wanna take, guys. So like, if we have 4 determination, and we train with our father, we are gonna get the fencing like we could like earn the fencing lessons. You dare to study fencing like your father, even though you have no right by birth. Beyond. As a small child, you suffer your first death and revert. Yeah, I will explain that in a bit. Like, Beyond is like interesting. An epiphany. You experience an insight when your mother tells you about the ways of the war and the lots of his inhabitants. Nobleman Sacrament. You challenge the Sacred Order and attempt to seize a noble lot. Alright, so in order for us to get beyond, we have to suffer our first death. And I know, like, first death, that will be explained later, but we can die more than once, guys. Perception 4, so we could either get Determination 4 and get this, we could also get Perception 4 and if we while we're playing with the ants, we could get the Epiphany. The Noble Sacrament, we have to have like willpower, 0 or greater, and kiss the sword. Okay, you have to kiss the sword. So 5 chapters. Chapter 4 is pretty long though, but we're probably gonna have like a series of 6 chapter, guys, more than likely. But I'll figure it out. Alexander's Brante, Lowborn, 0 years. Yeah, so we can die 4 times, guys. After suffering a lesser death one is reborn. One who dies a true death faces the judgment of the twin gods. Okay, so the twin gods are like the main deity in this game. Perception represents how attentive you are to other people and the world around you. Your ability to comprehend and learn. It affects your frames of mind and the skills you have when you grow up. Okay, so this is like intelligence. This is like our perception around what's happening. Your perseverance and strength of character. Your ability to get your way. It affects your frame of mind and the skills you have when you grow up. Okay, so this is like being stubborn, being brave, you know, like, and this is being like calm, you know. This is like we have to like learning the war, like listening, and this is more like, nah, I'm not gonna give up. I like Determination as a stat more, I'll be honest, but we do want to get the Epiphany. Willpower. Your remaining strength and reading is for action. You spend it on difficult choices. This is really important. Like, the game doesn't tell you this, but like later game, you wanna be like all the way here. You wanna be prepared for anything, because like there are some choices that they're going to throw you guys that are going to be like, what is happening? Like this game can be ruthless. House Brante. The state of the Brante house as a whole. Its social position, his wealth, and the relationship between family members. It determines the future of your immediate family and the Brante name. So right now I kind of just want to show you this to you guys, just because I don't want to like be because I'm not gonna be like going over it like all the time. So the house of like the Brante house, they have like 3 important stats. Reputation, the honor of your family and your position in high society. It affects how the nobility treats your family. So we don't have as much honor, reputation per se, which we could probably use some reputation. The financial state of your family, the level of your income by possession. Alright, so we could be like wealthy. We're kind of like middle class, I guess. I says that we're like 5 out of 10, so we're like right in the middle, so not bad. Reputation could be better, like tarnish honor, modest position, renew among nobles, glorious house. Moderate means, poverty, affluence, prosperous house. Represents how close and trusting your family is. It affects the fate of your family members. That sounds pretty important to me, actually. Hatred, quarrels and feuds, disagreement, peace and harmony. Yeah, I kind of like this. I like unity. I don't know how much we care about reputation. I mean, might be important because I don't know, because of noble people. But like, I like unity, and well, it's just it's okay. Family. Gregor Brante, Amalia Warren, Robert Brante. All right, grandfather, ex-wife, dead. Father Robert Brante, mother Lydia Brante, brother Stefan Brante, Gloria, and us. All right, so we're not gonna read all this because we could just get to know them a little bit during the game. Well, we might read this like later, but you know what? Let's just read it. Relationship -1. The head of the Brante family and a nobleman of the mantle, a senior judge at the Anisode prefecture. He was the first person in the family to get an education and achieve a noble title. His dream is to see his family ennobled by the sword. Okay, that sounds cool. A fierce defender of the ancient order, he's preoccupied with arranging the future of his family line. Alright, so he's like a nobleman. Alright. Which I see. Amalia Elborn, nobleman of the sword, true dead. Your father's first wife passed away soon after giving birth to Stefan, never to be reborn. Oh. As Stefan's birth mother, she died while giving birth to him. She was a nobleman of the sword and the sister of Augustine Elborn, a powerful family friend. The match between her and your father was your grandfather's doing. Oh, okay. Amalia is said to have been a striking woman with a forceful personality who was proud of her noble origins. Okay, so an arranged marriage. We have 2 friendships with our dad, a nobleman of the mantle and a judge at the Anisodes prefecture. Following in the footsteps of his father, Gregor, he earned a noble title and a position at the prefecture. He works tirelessly in his juridical service for the sake of his family. Okay, so he's like a lawyer, I think. That's kind of what they're saying. He took your lowborn mother, Lydia, as his second wife, thereby jeopardizing the family's noble future. Oh, okay. There's like some stuff going on. We have 2 friendship with mother, lowborn, and he's a nobleman. Okay, so that's interesting here. A humble commoner from the outskirts of Anisode. Neither her lowly origins nor the fact that your grandfather directly forbade the marriage stopped your father from taking her into his home. She now manages the household and raises Robert's children. Your mother is devoted to her faith and insists that her children observe their lots. Okay, so she's like a person who wants to do the right thing, and she believes on the lots, like on the paths that we're born with. Stefan is like the son of Amalia and Robert, so guess so kind of like our half brother. Okay, so he's like a step brother, kinda. It says brother here though. Robert Brante, son from his first marriage and a noble by birth. From a young age, he has been striving to be first in all things and demonstrate his superiority to the family. Okay, the older brother. Yeah, okay, and I see. And Gloria is the child only of Lydia but not of Robert. I see. The legitimate daughter of your mother Lydia. She has never met her real father. Her position in the family is precarious. Robert Brante has never acknowledged her as his own daughter. Damn. Well, that's harsh. Your sister is a dreamer. She often has her head in the clouds and can act recklessly at times. Yeah, that sounds like me, honestly. I mean, like, I actually have my head on the clouds too, guys. And I have no story, so... Alright. Let's, Your personal qualities in this age determine which choice you may take. Your person, yeah, so spineless, active, resolute, at Ademen, like, I already explained this, so I'm not gonna read this again. Our intelligence, our perception around the world, curious, inquisitive, insightful, our deaths, willpower. The section that opened in this chapter. Destiny screen is now available. Personality screen is now available. We did check this, I think. Alright, begin chapter. Make it into the war. Sorry guys, I am covering the achievements, but yeah, my apologies. I think the game saves automatically. I'm pretty sure about that. At first there was nothing. No time, no sensation, nothing but darkness and void. But then a wheel breathed life into nothingness. Matter and spirit were set in motion. History began his march. It was your turn to enter this war. Your first memory. You are lying on your back, blinded by a blind white light. You are not alone. Above you tower the colossal figures of those who created you. You are part of them, and they are part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You let out the pain in the form of a desperate scream. Your creators extend their hands towards you. There are two of them, the ones who made your form from their own cells and brought you into this world. They are united, yet as they lean closer, you begin to see how different they are. You can already feel their difference within you, struggling against each other. The first figure is soft and empathetic, wise and merciful. The love that emanates from his wraps you head to toe like an invisible blanket. The warmth from his never ending. Okay. The second figure is strong and powerful, commanding and noble. Okay, the first figure is our mother. It is harsh but fair, a beacon of guidance, a force of protection, a merciless punishment from every misdeed. Okay, that's that. Yet there is also a third figure. It is like a shadow barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with an unbreakable will to live. It is the very will to live that is now growing even stronger within you. Whoa, okay. A soft-open paw, a strong closed fist, a lingering distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling clothes wrap around you and extend a tiny hand into the war. Alright guys, give me a minute guys, I'm gonna check something real. Alright guys, we're back. I just drank some water and I was checking what time it was. You know, because I kinda started recording a little bit late. You struggle to loosen the swaddling clothes wrap around you and extend a tiny hand. So, Mother will give you his perception. You place a tiny hand, the second figure to the fist, that's that, and I'm gonna assume that this is Amalia Elborn, the ex-wife of our dad. Like our another, like, in a way it could happen like our mother as well. We're gonna smile at the shadow. You smile at the figure standing behind them. Yeah, I do want to start with some good willpower. Your first smile appears on your face, awkward, genuinely. Your mother and father exchange looks and start talking. You know no words yet, so all you hear is a sequence of booming sounds. But the strange behind them has no need for words. The strange looks is all it takes for you to feel the will to live, an act that now burns within you. Yes! We have the will to live, guys! The shadows bring a finger to his lips, a fist to say, there, baby. Don't cry. This is our secret now. And then the shadow melts into the light. Yeah, I think this is like Amalia Born. Because like those words, like it's from someone who's no longer here. Bird. Year 1118, your life in this world begins. How would you live it? Oh, we're living pretty far behind, guys. Like at least like as a millennia ago, man. Like 1,000 years ago? Yeah, that's a while. Year 119, 1 years old. High and sick. As the days go by, you learn to tell your parents apart. You recognize father by his heavy breath and strong cold hands. He visits you already. Okay guys, we're back. The game didn't crash. OBS crashed out of nowhere, guys. My entire screen went black. I don't know what happened. As the day goes back, you learn to tell your parents apart. Yeah, we read that. Hello there, little Alexander's Brante. Hello there, little Alexander's Brante. Mother's tender voice, however, follows you day and night. My, you're growing so quickly, my child. There are two more children in the family, named Stefan and Gloria. Gloria sings songs to you. She often dresses you in tight clothing and gently holds your hands as you learn to take your first steps. Stefan likes to sweep you around and pinch you and toss you into the air. Oh look, this is your brother and sister. Yeah, you're my little brother. We're gonna play together, but I will always be in charge of you. always being charged because you were born a commoner. Okay. Be quiet, you. He doesn't understand yet. Come on, baby Alexandros, let's go play in the yard. It is hot outside. You grip your brother's hand with one hand and your sister with another, as they help you walk down the giant stone stairs. Then you sit on the ground and start exploring the sparse blades of grass with your fingers. It tickles. If the sky far above and away from you is a gigantic pillar, a perfectly straight stick made of light, it is so bright it hurts to look at it. Oh, okay. So we're looking like at the clouds. There's like, yeah, we can see the pillar. Why are you staring at the shining pillar? It's not going anywhere, you know? So it's like kind of like the sun or something? Interesting. Hey, I want to play hide and seek. He's just a little baby. How he's gonna play? Then you hide him and I'll try to find both of you. You have no idea what they're talking about, but you support them with happy cooing. This is strange but so exciting. Stefan and Gloria glance at each other, then your brother walks to a big tree, closes his eyes and starts shouting something. Gloria takes your hand and walks you through the yard. Your sister takes you behind some thick bushes by a tall wall. The light from that light stick on the horizon barely reaches you. You can't see home from this place. The ground is crawling with tiny black bugs. Oh. Gloria sits you down on the ground and puts you a finger on her thumb for some reason, and then she's gone. Okay, so we're hiding near ants or some kind of black bugs. You can no longer hear Stefan voice. Gloria's nowhere to be seen. You feel colder. The bugs are not fun to play with. You've been sitting here for a long time, completely alone. Nobody checks on you. Did they forget about you? Did they abandon you? Cry loudly, find your way home, sit there and wait. We could get more willpower, but let's get some stats. You start crying, hoping to be found. Nah. You get off of the ground and start crawling through the bushes to find your way home. Sit there and wait. Start playing with leaves and twigs and little bugs. Yeah. We'll wait. Because, like, we're a baby. Like, the bush is covered with leaves swaying in the wind. You brush through them with your fingers. The twigs and branches are stiff and will not bend. They are different from the place of grass. Down on the ground, you see a group of bugs carrying a little twig. You grab it from them. They're so funny. One of the bugs crawls on your finger and bites you. Ow! Just enough to sting a little. I see. You hear brisk steps in the leaves and twigs thrusting and parting. Your mother leans over you. You greet her with a happy face and show her fingers with the bug on it. So that's where they took you. Mother picks you up, puts you to her chest, and pats you on the head. Your brother and sister stand behind her, clearly feeling guilty. Gloria's in tears, Stefan keeps staring at his feet. You hug Mother tightly. She's here now. Okay. We got one perception, guys. That's good. The Great Descent. Another memory. You are still a little child, but you can already talk and run around on your own. Today is out of the ordinary. Father's busy around the house, giving orders to the servants. Through the day, the kitchen has been abuzz with work and they are solemn. Gloomy preparations and candles being lit. Even your older brother Stefan is quiet today. Mother takes your hand and brings you to your sister Gloria. My son, today is the Great Ascent. We honor the day when the twins descended to us. We must spend this day in reverence to the gods. You are too young to understand, so just do everything your sister says for now. Gloria takes you to the playroom. There are no toys, there are no chairs. Even the carpet has been taken away. There is nothing there but a bare wooden floor. Okay. Today we're not allowed to go any other rooms and we're all eating nothing but gruel and stale bread. Ah, on the day of the Great Ascent, everyone must be where they belong. Okay. It is quiet, unusually so. Muffled voices from beyond the doors are all you can hear. You are sitting on the floor, confused with no idea what to do. Then you hear your sister's voice, a lonely sound in the empty room. It is a little song that mother taught her. You hold your breath as you listen to it. When the twins came down to earth, they brought lots for every bird. Let us count them. 1, 2, 3. The twins made them for you and me. Nobles rule and bravery fight. They protect us with their might. Priests work hard to understand. Guide us by the twins' commands. Common people work and toil. Always patient, never spoil. Kinda rhymes. I see. So these are like the three lots: nobles, priests, and common people. Commoners definitely seem to have rough it right now. Like, live your lot where you were born to the day when you pass on. Know your lot and know the player, for the twins see everywhere. Okay. You are transfied by the noon. Gloria notices your gaze and creeps across her face. You like the rhyme, don't you, Alexandros? Do you know what it's all about? Look, there are three lots. They were brought up to us by the twins when they descend to us from the shining pillar. Remember that pillar of light on the horizon? That's it. You can see the shining pillar anytime from anywhere in the world. If you follow your lot as you live, you'll reach the peak of the pillar, and if you don't, you'll get eternal torment at the foot. Okay, this is pretty religious kinda thing. Like, be a good person and you'll get to heaven. If you're not a good person, you're going to hell. Yeah, okay. You and I are lowborn. Mom is a commoner too. So the lot for you and me is to suffer and be patient and work hard. Understand? Yeah, that oh my god. That sucks. That sucks. I don't like that. The priests and the nobles have other lots. The nobles fight and rule over everybody. Yeah, alright, nobles are just rich people. Got it. The priests, well, I'm not really sure what they do, but I guess they talk to the twins and then teach everybody. I like the priest path, guys. I like this. Being able to learn more about the gods and why they did this. I like that. I don't want to be... Being lowborn is kinda rough, and being noble would be awesome, depending on how much we have to do to get the nobleman path. But being priest is like middle ground. Kinda like that. Gloria stares at you intentionally. Did you get it, silly? Then she shakes her head and keeps singing the song over and over again. Her voice transfixes you, draws you in. The room starts to grow like the sky. From this light emerge two figures you have known ever since the moment of your birth. One of them embraces your sister's shoulder. The other stands guard behind her back. You watch this happening before your beady eyes unable to turn away. Oh. Wait, are these the twins? You know, because we've been talking about the twins, or are these our parents? Gloria is swaying to the song, unaware of what's happening. She sings the final verses once more. Know your lot and know the prayer. You feel compelled by this divine sight to express yourself somehow. You feel words condensing you from within the lie. But what would this words be? Let's sing the last line wrong. You shout words of your own instead of the last line of the song. You join your sister and finish the song the same way you hear it. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to get anyone in trouble. We're also still kind of like little kids, so we're doing what they're telling us to do. Know your lot and know the prayer, for the twins see everywhere. You sing the last line together with Gloria. Your sister looks at you in surprise and gives you a nod. The shining pair standing behind her back turn to look at you. You can feel their gaze piercing you from the top to bottom. When the moment passes, they melt into the dim light coming from the window. Gloria turns her head to look where you were staring. Do you see something, Alexandros? You shake your head. Not anymore. But we saw something interesting. Something was there. Okay, we're 3 years. We are getting there quite quickly, honestly. We're almost halfway, guys. You're starting to understand more and more of what the adults said. Your family's an unusual one. Your father's a nobleman, but not by birth. His is the title earned through great service, but your mother's a low-born woman, a commoner. Because of this, you were born a commoner, but father says you may yet come into nobility. Oh, okay, so we could be nobles if we want to, guys. You learn to read at an early age. Together with mother, you read and learn by heart the many poems about the divine twins, the twin gods who reside upon the shining pillar. Mother calls these poems prayers. Again and again, you try to discern the shapes of the gods in the strip of holy light that shines in the sky all day and night, but the light is too blinding to gaze upon. Okay. The greatest joy of all is when the stairs are no longer an insurmountable obstacle. Now you can climb and even jump from step to step. Father urges you to be more careful and avoid climbing too high. Alright, but even though you keep falling, you never stop being curious about the world around you. Nice! You hold your brother Stefan now. Your older brother Stefan now spends less and less time playing with Gloria and you. Playing with commoners is beneath a nobleman to be, he says. So Gloria calls him names and Stefan pulls her pigtails. Okay, I see. One fine evening, Father gathers you all in the sitting room with an announcement. You will have another little brother or sister soon. Gloria asks him to bring home a little sister. Another brother would be too much. Stefan gets frustrated. There are too many little siblings getting in his way, as it is. Soon you will be an older brother too, and it doesn't really matter who the youngest will be, a boy or a girl. You will love them the most. Okay. When Father comes back from his trips, he reads his adult books aloud from you. You find the stories of wars, generals, and rebellions quite enchanting. Oh, and Father approves of your fascination. All right, we like war, we like fighting war soldiers. Study hard, and maybe one day you'll become a noble of the mantle and earn your sword. But first, you need to grow up. Growing up. The concept it is as terrifying as alluring. The lot of suffering. You keep staring at the carpet under your feet. You are both ashamed and proud, and it feels odd. A scratch of your hand stings a little. Stefan is standing next to you, sniffling from pain. Your brother was straining in the jar with a wooden sword. You wanted to play with him, but he ended up getting angry and throwing the sword at you. The stick hit you in the shoulder. You pick it up and hit him with it. Oh, okay. You see Mother shoes walking to it and throw on the carpet. You do not want to look up. You would rather not see her angry. She's not as gentle to you these days. Why did you hurt Stefan, Alexandros? You have an explanation. He hit you first. You just hit him back. Yeah, sounds fair. How dare he pester me like that? When I grow up, I'm gonna hit you with a real sword. Mother shoots you bow and speaks to you again. Her voice is stern, and yet you can still feel her concern for you. Even if Stefan hits you, you cannot hit him back. You're my son, and I was born a commoner. Our lot is to suffer. While your brother was born from a noble father and a noble mother, his sacrament is coming soon, and he'll rule over the like of us. If you hurt a noble, you must be punished. This is your lot, and the sooner you learn it, the better off our entire family will be. Now Stefan looks at you in triumph. You look at Mother in fear, not sure what to do now. Okay. We have this because we have willpower, guys. So this is like a hard choice instead of this ones. Alright. Demand an explanation. You demand that Mother explains why things are like this. You continue to insist that you are not guilty and will not be punished no matter what. This honestly sounds like the right choice because it is fair that if he hits us first that we could hit back, but because of the way the war is, we're being taught that we are not supposed to stand against noble people, so in a way, we should definitely not fight noble people, but if I was a kid, I probably would pick determination, right away. Accept my punishment. You accept your guilt and tell Mother you are ready to be punished. Honestly, we're gonna be good. I'm gonna be a good kid. I'm gonna be a good son. I will accept the guilt and tell my mother that I'm ready to be punished, because that is the way that is the lot of suffering, and that's our lot, guys. So yeah, it sucks. This actually sucks. You just look down and agree with what she just says. You're ready to be punished. You start apologizing to Stefan, but he turns his back on you. Before you can finish, Mother takes your hand and leads you away. You do not want to follow her. Your hands are getting sweaty and your legs are growing heavy. Then, suddenly she stops and bends down closer to you, looking you straight into your eyes. My son, I see you understand our lot now. We do not defy, we suffer. That is our only path to the twins. After all, our deaths, our only way to reach eternal bliss atop the peak of the pillar. Our virtue is meekness. We are humble in our words. We work hard. We think what is right. You have shown all of this. I'm so proud of you. Ah, man, I do not like this way of living. I'll be honest, this is awful. She hugs you and you finally release the pent up tears. You feel much at ease now. Oh, okay. Ah, you are flogged in front of your entire family. Really? You still flogged me? The pain burns on your skin again and again, but you feel the touch of the divine law with each blow. Okay. And then Stefan is more friendly with us. We got sympathy with him now. We also got grateful with her mother. Your mother remembers what you did for her. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be important later, guys. Like, we want to, like, get favoritism from our family. Mother mostly stays in her chambers now. With each passing day, she grows heavier and her features get rounder. Gets difficult for her to walk, but she still smiles all the time. One day she takes your hands and puts them on her big belly, and you feel a movement deep inside her. You will have another brother or sister soon. Gloria takes you on walks to the yard now. You explore the yard together under the evening light of the pillar, and she sings you songs and tells you amazing stories. Hey Alexandros, do you wanna hear a rhyme? I wrote it myself. There's even a bit about you, but don't tell anyone, okay? Writing poems and songs is only for novels. What? Oh my god. If mommy hears about it, I'll get flogged. Remember how you got flogged for hitting Stefan? Our Josh is my second father. In the past, I had another. Mother says the twins are great. Says we should not fight our fate. Brother loves to jump around. Please don't fall down on the ground. See, I grow a little rhyme. Please don't tell them it's mine. Oh, that's kind of sweet. So the arts are made. So if you're a commoner, you cannot do art. Wow. Okay, I would be hating that so much. But today your sister is nowhere to be seen. She promised to take you to the old pond and show you to the red frogs that live there. But then she vanished. The servants join you in your search. Even Mother leaves her chambers when she hears the commotion. Finally, you find Gloria in the far corner of the garden. She's holding a quill and sheets of paper covering poetry. Mother becomes angry the moment she sees her. She looks through the poetry and her face grows dark with rage. Gloria is standing before her, wringing her hands and looking for an opportunity to run, but there doesn't seem to be escape. What is this nonsense, Gloria? We talked about this. You were told to take care of your little brother. You are absolutely not allowed to entertain yourself with this writing. I can decide that for myself, Mom. No, you cannot. It has already been decided by the gods. Alright, so our mother is like super religious. Like, she believes everything that the twins have done. And he's not a little brother anymore. He doesn't need a nanny. And I need some time alone to think for myself. I'm not hurting anyone. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I need a nanny, but like, I'm also like 3 years old. Like, I'm not that old. You are a commoner and a future wife. It's time you learn how to properly care for children. Oh my goodness. This is painful to read. Had your disgraceful former father kept me in his house, you could have been born a noble. But that is not our fate, and you are absolutely forbidden from ever spoiling paper and wasting ink again. Mother grabs Gloria firmly by the hand and takes you both into the house. The subscribe sheets fly into the fireplace. Gloria sobs violently. You are a bystander to this scene, unsure of how to act. Alright guys, let me check something real quick. Alright, I just wanted to check if everything was fine, guys. Sorry, I probably shouldn't do this all the time. Complain about your sister. So, we can't do that because we don't have the determination. You complain to mother about how Gloria often leaves you alone. That's kinda mean. Offer to write rhymes with her. When nobody can hear you, you offer to write poems with Gloria. That will give us perception. We could confront our sister, which will make us lose more willpower. And she will be grateful and earn friendship, and we could earn some friendship with her. We are not gonna do that. Not because I don't like Gloria, guys, but like I am gonna be saving the willpower for later. Or we could leave the room and get a lot of willpower. That's a lot. You retreat to your room without saying a word. Let's get more perception, guys, I think. Offer to write rhymes with her. Yeah. Mother leaves the last of your sister's poetry burns. The last of your sister's poetry burns away in the fireplace. You hug your sister and whisper to her. Let's go to the library, you said. The two of you can hide under the table and write something together. Gloria shakes her head violently. Mother says no, and there is no way she would ever defy her. You reassure her that it will be your secret. You pull Gloria to the library. She fights you, but you refuse to relent. You carefully peek inside. Your sister takes a small book from one of the shelves and you read it together under the table. It's a book of poetry about eternal love. Gloria clearly adores it. You decide to write a poem of your own. She recites a line in aesthetic voice and you repeat it after her and offer a rhyme of your own. She nods happily. Yeah, that's awesome. You do this until the day ends. You have written a poem of your own and learned it by heart, but not a single line of it has been committed to paper, which means that you stay true to your mother's rule. Ooh, we're doing loopholes! Let's go! Yeah! So we didn't put it on paper, which means that it doesn't count against our lot. Okay, fair. So we're doing loopholes with our against our lot. We're following the rules of the lot still. Okay, 4 years. Okay, we're getting close, guys. Mother is in her armchair knitting woolen jackets, pants, and socks for the little one. The baby will need to be kept warm, she says. Father spends less time at home now. Mother says he's very busy with his important job. He is a judge after all. One day you decide to ask Mother about Stefan and Gloria. How come they're brother and sister to you, but not sibling to each other? Well, my dear, I didn't give birth to Stefan. You see, he's the son of another woman, and Gloria is the daughter of another father. Come now, don't need your brat like that. You'll understand when you're older. Okay, how is that even possible? You're all family, are you not? Yeah, we're like but they're kinda like, they're stepbrother and stepsister to each other, but they're like brothers to me. Like, it is a weird thing. Several later, Mother calls Stefan and Gloria to the sitting room. Winter the Coming Sacrament. I forgot to read that, guys. You sneak in after them. At first, Mother gets angry and asks you to leave. But then she relents. You are told to sit still. Be quiet and remember every word you hear. When you enter the temple, bow to the twins. First to the elder on the right, and then to the younger on the left. Stefan, you're a nobleman to be, so walk along the side table with marble, where the benches are. Gloria, you walk along the sharp side. When you are there, you must get down on your knees, each on your own side. Stefan, kiss the sword. Gloria, my daughter, they will strike you with the lash. Don't be afraid. Oh my, the rain is like it's right now it's raining, guys, like outside my house, and it's like heavy. Like it's like super heavy. Don't be afraid of it. Resign yourself to the suffering it brings. It is the blessing of your lot. Gloria doesn't like the idea of the lash. There's a tense feeling in your chest as well. You were told to remember this. Will the lash strike you too one day? On the next day, they take your brother and sister to the temple. You run towards them and they finally come back. The back of Gloria's draking soaked with blood. She hunched a bit, sobbing quietly. Oh my god. Stephanie's putting on airs, acting prouder than ever. Nothing else looks different about them. It's like it's all the same, and yet everything has changed. Each of them has accepted their lot. Okay, and we get -1. Oh yeah, because he... Oh, and we lose Unity. Damn. That sucks. Brother and sister sacrament, your sibling Stefan and Gloria took their first sacrament at the temple. You eye the little bundle in your father's arm with curiosity. Behind the many layers of swaddling clothes is your newborn baby brother. Nice! Mother is growing and smiling with joy. Stefan... Alright, we're back. Like I don't know why OBS is gonna be crashing for the entire time, guys. Something is wrong with my OBS, and honestly I don't have time to fix it while I'm recording, so I'm just gonna keep going back in until it's done. Yeah, it really sucks, actually, but I can't do much about it. Alright, Mother's growing and smiling with joy. Stefan and Gloria are also here, all exciting. You promise yourself you're going to be the best big brother in the world. You'll never hit him. Oh no, the two of you will play together and tease Stefan together and help Mother together and go on so many adventures together. It feels so strange to be an older brother. Just the other day you were the youngest in the family, but everything's different now. You are, Your parents named your little brother Nathan, and Mother spends day and night by his side. And Nathan cries all the time, day and night. Mother barely gets any sleep. She's so worn out, she starts forgetting things. Like today, for instance, she forgot her knitting in her armchair in the sitting room. You better bring it back to her as soon as possible. You run to Mother's bedroom. You miss her smile so much. You walk in without saying hello and give her the knitting. But instead of gratitude, you get a nice, cold, exhausted stare. Nathan's also there, screaming all the time. Go away, Alexandros, you're bothering me. She spit these words out through her teeth. You look at the bawling newborn. She can't even get a minute of respite. Enough already. When are you going to stop? I just want some peace and quiet. Mother leaves across the room and starts shaking Nathan with malice in her eyes. His cries get even louder. She looks so tired from his never-ending screams. She seems to be within an inch of smashing him against the wall. Somebody has to do something. My God. You are scared of your mother right now, but you fear for Nathan / more. Call Father for help. Redirect the anger to yourself. Snatch Nathan from her, or hug Mother. Let's snatch Nathan from her. You leave at your mother and demand she give you Nathan. She freezes when she hears your word. You snatch your little brother out of her arms. She chokes with rage and falls to the bed, and falls on the bed screaming. You run away to the playroom. Your baby brother's heavily in your arms. He sniffles. You sway him gently like Mother did and quietly sing him a lullaby about the twins. Nathan calms down. He closes his eyes. You put the newborn on your bed and swear on your life that no one will ever hurt him when you're around. You hear heavy footsteps in the hallway. Father enters the playroom. He looks at you, then at Nathan, somehow confused. You did something bigger than you today, son. It is a noble deed to protect your family, but you should have come to me. Please understand, this was my duty, not yours. You save your baby brother from harm. You feel yourself ready to take the responsibility to protect others, then maybe you can walk the path of the noble when you're older. But for now, we should bring him back to your mother. Come with me. He picks Nathan up. Your brother is fast asleep, breathing quietly. The three of you return to Mother's bedroom. Father puts Nathan back in the crib. Mother's no longer screaming. She embraces you. Please forgive me. The twins know I was out of my mind. Please don't be angry with me. You hug Mother in response. Yeah, that's, wow. Crazy. And Nathan is also grateful with us. Well, that's the only two people we're gonna be grateful with, guys. Toy soldiers. You wake up to Father's touch on your shoulder. He's finally back home after a long trip. Oh my god, guys, wow, this war it's pretty rough, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, but yeah. Man, the way the lots are managed is not something I'm really into, and yeah, it's a lot of different lore and story that I am pretty intrigued by it, but I do not like it if I were to live in that realm, guys. Like, if I was in that war, I would hate my life so much. Like, I guess that's why it's called suffering of Sir Brante, you know? Because it's like a harsh life. You wake up to Father's touch on your shoulder. He's finally back home after a long trip. Toy soldiers, okay. Alexandros, today is your special day. The day when you begin your studies. Now teachers will be coming to our home to teach you, and you must do everything they say. Be diligent in your studies, and you will grow closer to the nobleman's lot. Okay. And since you must redeem this, remember this day, a present is in order. Lydia, get our little schoolboy dress. I am taking him to the market district. Stefan wants to come with you too, but Father shushes him sternly. This is your day. Your elder brother is hurt to hear this, but stays quiet. Oh. An open carriage takes the two of you through the dusty, noisy streets. A pleasant wind tossing your hair, rustling your hair. Your city is called Anisode, that you already know. It is one of the largest cities in the entire city. There is a bigger shadow on the street. It comes from the white foliage of an enormous tree that spreads its branches all about the city. My son, did you know that the silver tree grew from the blood of our gods? Or from our own God's own disciples? It has been growing here for hundreds of years, right in our city. It cannot be damaged or burned. Not even the clergy know why. Okay. Our city has a divine giant tree. That's awesome. The carriage comes to a halt by a small shop next to a city square. You run there and freeze by the stalls in excitement. The shop is packed with dolls and figurines and toys. You never seen so many at once before. Ooh, nice. Have you chosen your present yet? Father asks. You have. You won the Holy Order set, which includes several figurines of the Empire's greatest warrior of all time. You rattle off everything you know about the Holy Order. They were the ones who aided the Emperor's own forces in seizing the province of Magra and storming our city. That's how we joined the Empire. Father nods in approval. Very, very well. War isn't your lot for now, but maybe these toy soldiers will teach you to think like a general. We will lead them into battle and study military strategy. Go ahead, take your present. Awesome. Having said this, oh my god, they look awesome, guys. Look at the toy soldiers. Yeah, this looks kinda cool. I like this. Father turns away to examine the books. You run to the box of toy soldiers, delirious with excitement, but there is a fancy dressed boy in your way. He's about to take your warriors for himself. He elbows you aside and reaches for the box. Hey, what the hell? Anger overcomes you and you push him from behind. Your opponent falls to the floor. The rich boy screams so loudly, everybody in the shop hears me. He hit me! He hit me! A tall tower of a man looms over you. This is the boy's father. But then you feel your own father's hand on your shoulders. What happened? You press against Father, your mind more easy now. He will protect you. Yes, you shove the boy to the floor in front of everyone, but he tried to take your present for himself. Okay. Father turns you around to face him when he hears these words. Is this true, Alexandros? Did you strike the the son of a nobleman. Oh my god. I don't want to use more willpower. You quietly said that it was an accident. Oh my god. I do want more willpower. But, oh, this sucks. You hide behind father and deny all wrongdoing. The boy was too clumsy. Now the two fathers come face to face. Your father's calm, while the enraged nobleman pelts him with insults and reaches for his sword again and again. Oh, what? The insults do not stop. In the end, the nobleman challenges father to a duel. Oh my god, there is only one way to protect the family honor. Father grudgingly accepts the challenge. They bring him home. Oh, ow. They bring him home much later with a flesh wound in his eye and another on his shoulder. You spend the entire day by his bedside doing whatever he says. Overcome with a mixture of shame, guilt, and gratitude, even though father rarely shows it, he would readily risk everything for his family. Oh my god. When father's wound heal, he brings you the belated present, a little box full of soldiers. The holy order made of tin. You line the warriors in battle formation. Only one thought on your mind. Your family is always by your side. Wow. Wow. Yeah, like I said, guys, some choices just hurt, man. They just hurt. You do it and you expect something to happen, and then like sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen, and sometimes you do, but you can't do everything right in this game. You have to like make sacrifices. Today, father ordered the dinner table to be brought out into the yard. For the first time in months, his home, outside of the confines of his always locked study, he spent the entire day playing with Nathan and you, discussing various matters with Stefan, now an adolescence of walking in the garden, and now a dinner under the open sky. Summer, the family dinner. Your entire family gathers together. With father at the head of the table, smiling, he asks each of you about your studies. Nathan climbs on his knee and recites a canting right in a funny, singing voice. Stefan mentions that his fencing teacher praises his accomplishments. He rises from the table together with father to show his skill in a practice duel. Next comes Gloria's turn. She stands on her chair and recites a lengthy prayer by heart. Mother shows your sister with praise. Father chuckles quietly, hiding a smile in his mustache. When your turn comes, you recite all the ranks in the Legion from common soldier to high commander. Stefan listens to you with a skeptical look on his face. Night slowly falls, but the servants ensure that the yard is well illuminated. You don't feel cold in the dust tonight. It feels good, yet so important. All of you are finally together, sitting at the same table, no fighting, just smiles. No arguing, just pleasant small talk. Then a servant approaches father with a letter in his hand. He reads it in a dim line, and each line gradually washes the smile off. Father's face... washes the smile off father's face until only a stone-cold mask remains. Mother looks at father with unspoken question in her eyes. Gregor Brante is coming back to Anisote. He's the head of our family, my father. Oh, okay, we're gonna meet grandfather. Your grandfather, Gregor Brante, returned to the family home from the capital. Oh, cool. Grandfather's return. The intrusion. Ever since the news of grandfather's impending arrival, there has not been a single day when the house has not been cleaned or decorated. Your parents anxiously make sure everything's in order. They tell you to wash your face and hands after walks and scold you for leaving books on the floor. They tell Gloria she will be flogged if she's ever seen hiding in the attic. They make Stefan stay in his room, even maybe Nathan gets in. Okay guys, as I said, the computer was crashing. I think I was able to fix something on the computer. Hopefully that the monitor doesn't keep going black on us. I changed a few things on the computer. Hopefully that fixes it. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna see if this works. Even baby Nathan gets in trouble. Everybody's on edge. Then one day grandfather arrives. It is a grim day, so hot your neck is sticky with sweat. Father, Mother, Stefan, and Gloria, you and Nathan, the entire Brante family stands on the porch in front of the house. The house servants line up behind you. The carriage arrives and now steps a tall, gaunt old man with a heavy walking stick and a heavier gaze. You cringe instantly. Good health to you, father. Children, greet your grandfather as you have been taught. Still trying to look like a real nobleman, are you? You can't fool me, robber. I was the first of the Brante family to be ennobled by the mantle, and I am the only one who remembers how to bear this burden properly. Okay. I live honorably by my lot. Your marriage to that woman wench cut us from ever becoming nobles of the sword. My progeny could have been born bearing noble blood. Father, I beg you, this is not the place. Grandfather eyes him with scorn and walks into the house, the entire family following close behind him. I have been away for too long. The entire house is a mess. This is an insult. How can you live in such a pigsty, Rover? The servants have grown far too lazy, all thanks to your commoner awful wife. I warned you, did I not? And yet you did as you saw fit. And the children, what do they know of tradition or honor? They are being raised in a virtuous family, father. And now you're speaking like a lowborn who's content to live in humility. Twins willing. Now that I'm here, this will not happen again. I am taking your oldest son to the capital. I see you cannot provide Stefan with a proper education, so I will correct your mistake. Your brother's fate has been decided just like that. Father does not object. He orders the servants to prepare Stefan for the journey. Stefan freezes in place, glancing at grandfather and father again and again. The latter puts a hand on his shoulder reassuringly. Grandfather's lips are a tight line, wide with content. The house is examined room after room. Everything grandfather sees is showered with scorn. He scoffs at the seats on a blanket in Nathan's crib in Mother's bedroom. He mocks Gloria knitting in her room. The door to your room is next. What is this, Robert? Didn't soldiers in your younger son's room? He was born a commoner. I wouldn't have him daydreaming of battle. Grandfather sees the box containing the team box. Warriors of the Holy Order. Your father stays silent. Anger and fear boil within you. This is your big present from the first day of your studies. It means so much to you, but what if he's right? What if you need to prove your right to command the toy soldier first? Grandfather shakes his head in disapproval and shoves the toy's voice into the roaring fireplace. If you wait too long, they will melt into flames. Wow, okay. Wow, that is... I hate her grandfather. Just burn my toys? Watch them melt helplessly. No, we don't have enough perception. Rescue your tin soldiers, we don't have determination. Strike grandfather. This is going to kill us. Oh my god. Bro, all these choices suck. Burns into flames, -5. Gregor Brand. Like, this will give us determination and perception, which is good, but it will kill us. Driven mad by anger and injustice, you kick grandfather in the leg. Nah, screw it. We lost our toys. You watch your beloved present, the token of father's love and care, burn before your very eyes. The tin melts, the unpleasant smell of burning paints fill the air. For a moment you cannot breathe and you see no reason to maintain your composure. The tears starts flowing, burning your cheeks and staining your shirt. You hide your face in your hands, and then you hear grandfather's voice dripping with disdain. So the boy's a weakling, just like his mother. No, I'm not a weakling, man. I'm like making I'm making smart choices, I think. Soon grandfather leaves. Your elder brother Stefan goes with him. From that day on, father hired teachers tend to you alone. They bore you with monotonous lecture on writing. counting and the way of life in the blessed Archean Empire. You often distract yourself from the instruction by playing with your younger brother Nathan. Your home grows quiet without your elder brother, too quiet. Weeks later, your family presents a letter from Stefan. Grandfather has sent him to a boarding school for nobles, and he's now studying hard in preparation for his service as a nobleman. The rules here are way too strict. You can't even sneeze without the teacher's permission. But I've been studying with my peers. We're learning how to live as nobles in a noble society. We're also learning the art of swordplay. That's my favorite part. With Stefan now at the boarding school, Grandfather arrives once more, this time to live in your home. The only good thing is that he often has urgent business in Eterna, the capital of the Empire, and has to travel there. One day you ask Mother where he lived before in Eterna. She says, but now she one day you ask Mother where he lived before in Eterna, she says, but now his place is here. Each time Grandfather returns, he gives the servants new orders. Your home is now always busy with repairs. The servants are redecorating Grandfather's chambers, including his library and sitting room. Sometimes Father tries to gently talk him out of this. Why subject the house to constant reconstruction? Grandfather's answer is always the same. This home is mine, and I will live here as befits a man of the nobility. Okay, so he just does what... Yeah. Some days Grandfather stays at home, and on those days you try your best to stay out of his sight. But there is no way you can avoid family breakfast. The food is there, but you cannot bring yourself to eat it. Mother's eyes are red and swollen. She has been crying all night again. Grandfather sits at the head of the table where nobody used to sit before. Brother, it is high time your youngest son underwent their sacraments. Sir Brante, please let them live free of the lot for a while longer. They are but... Shut your mouth. Robert, that wife of yours is impentent enough to interrupt me. If this ever happens again, she'll be eating her gruel with the servants in the kitchen, where she belongs. Bro. I hate our grandfather. It is time you consider a real marriage, Robert, or one to a woman of the proper station. Bro! My God! Gloria drops her fork. Grandfather shoots her scathing look. A tear rolls down Mother's cheek. Father does not look away from the plate, his hand clenching to fist. Baroness Lodar is one such woman. She's a comely widow and a fine match. She is suing for her inheritance right now, and could use proper support and a husband. You can keep your lowborn lady around if you like. Servant, mistress, I don't care. I will not do that, Father. I am the head of this family, and the family standing to a severe blow after your marriage that commoner. It is unthinkable. How could you give up the memory of the beautiful Amalia born from this lowly woman? And that bastard child of hers? But now you have a chance to set things right. Don't disappoint me. Father nods scurrily, trying not to look in Mother's direction. Father, I wish to see Stefan. If I find your conduct in this Baroness' presence satisfactory enough, then you may seek him. She's coming for a visit tomorrow. Be prepared. Grandfather wipes his mouth with his napkin, throws it onto his place, and leaves. Mother's lips move silently. Nobody says a word. Then Father stands up and orders you and the other children back to your rooms. He needs to speak to Mother privately. Father comes to your room before bedtime. He sits on the edge of the bed and adjusts a crease on the woolen blanket. He distances himself from your father. Stefan's a fascist, so you are not used to such attention from him. In the candlelight, you can see his face in the dark. There is a sore expression of him. My son, Baroness Emma Elodar, will be visiting us tomorrow. Please be polite and treat her with respect. Nathan will do as you do. I want this dinner to be as immaculate as possible. Don't let me down. On the next day, Mother starts dressing you and Nathan for the coming dinner. You see red all around her eyes. She has been crying, and for a long time. It hurts just to look at her. Nathan starts whining quietly. You and Nathan are dressing new tablets, your tousled hair brushed into shape. Glory is told to stay in her room. Father appears wearing his best suit. Mother's a humble brown dress looking pale. Grandfather has an uncharacteristically contented look about him. You hear the sound of wheels and hoops against the cobbles in the yard. Then a pair of dainty heels come clacking. The antechamber is completely quiet and still, fearing Grandfather's observant eye. The door opens. You see your guest, a beautiful dark-haired woman in a dress of elegant deep blue. Father takes the hand of Lady Elodar and kisses it, showering her in compliments. Grandfather's face is beaming in her presence. No one ever bothers to introduce Mother. Baroness, allow me to introduce, Robert's son, Alexandrus and Nathan. Brante. Frankly, is his eldest, Stefan, who deserves the most attention. But currently, he's studying in Eterna with other young noblemen like himself. It is my hope that his younger sons will also make me proud one day. Grandfather eyes you with a probing look. How would you act in front of the Baroness? Would you accept her next to your mother, your father's rightful wife? Greet Baroness politely. We get reputation, lose unity, and friendship. Walk away with Mother. We lose reputation, but we get perception. Maintain your composure, which will make us lose all willpower. Demand that Mother be introduced. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. You demand that Father introduces Mother as his wife. Oh yes, I wish I could just... Oh my goodness. Screw about reputation, guys. No, I'm not doing this. Walk away with Mother. Robert Brante -1. Sorry. I'm not. You turn your back on the Baroness and walk to Mother. You walk upstairs to her room hand in hand. Behind your back, stunned silence reigning the antechamber. Soon the two of you are alone. A burden falls from Mother's shoulders. She embraces you. Together you wait until the dinner ends and the Baroness leaves. You didn't betray me. If only you could feel how grateful I am right now. The morning after Father leaves Osterna with Grandfather to visit Stefan. He returns from the capital in a quiet rage. You overhear your parents talking. Apparently Grandfather has already poisoned Stefan's mind against him, and he greeted Father with cold hostility. The name of Baroness Elodar is never mentioned in the house again. Yeah, I do not care if you don't like me, Grandfather. Okay. Yeah, give me for repeat, like, perception. The ant farm. This event is a consequence of your previous actions. Okay. So, secret chapter. Your younger brother Nathan's growing. Mother spends more time with the rest of the family now. You help her and play with your brother and take care of him when she asks. You often go to Mother's room to sit at the foot of her bed after Nathan falls asleep. She reads you the sacred books and asks you about the things you learned that day. During these moments, you see the world through her eyes as well. One day, the door of your room opens and she brings in a large box covered with a piece of cloth. It is rare for you to see her so overjoyed. She sets the box on the floor and removes the cloth. The box under the cloth is made of glass and has a wooden base. Inside you see a layer of earth shaped into carefully crafted passages, and these passages are full of hard-working ants. Alexandrus, this is my gift to you. An ant farm. It is a little war in a small box. You can watch them through the glass. Look, this is the Queen Ant. She's the reason all these little ants were born. You sit by the box together. You hold your breath as you watch the ant colony at work. There turns out to be a method to the ants. Chaotic movements, every single one of them has a task to perform. Some of them have large mandibles. They are the protectors of the colony. They can draw blood from your finger. Others work around the colony, repairing the walls and clearing any debris from the passages. They are also workers who collect food. You put in a special tray, leaves bits of meat There's are also workers who left food. You put in a special tray of leaves, bits of meat, maggots, and bring it to the rest of the colony. You take a worker ant and put it right next to the food. However, the insect has no interest in it. It starts circling around the stray aimlessly. Mother takes the stray ant and puts it back where it belongs. Why did you do that, my son? The ants cannot do what they weren't born to do. Each of them was born for their own job. You shake your head slowly. If only the ants could do whatever you want them to. This is your gift now, so they belong to you. Or maybe Mother's present is the reason they won't obey you? Alright guys, before I take a choice, I wanna check Nathan's personality because he born a while ago. Nathan's Brante. We also have he's grateful to us, the youngest child in the family and your only full sibling. An odd child, he has been secretly and aloof since he was a little boy. He's inept, constantly ill and crying, always in need of care and protection. He started reading secret texts at a very young age. Oh, okay. So he's not in he gets sick a lot. Okay, and he's like a shy kid. That's fair. It's the youngest. Keep playing with your mother. We'll get friendship and +5 willpower. You offer to go outside. Man, we're gonna lose unity here, but I do want to get an epiphany. You ask Mother to leave you alone, and we'll get perception. I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna play by yourself. Okay, which just translate that we're playing with the ants, guys. You move away from Mother and pull the glass box towards yourself. She looks at you in surprise, but she gave it to you. It'll be easier to learn about the ants on your own. Mother slides and stands back up. Very well, I understand. You want to find your own answers. You've grown up so quickly, my son. Did I? I'm literally 6-year-olds. The door creaks quietly as it closes, and you are left to your own devices. You spend a long time watching the ants at work, and then you decide to go outside and find them some bugs to feed on. Once your hold is in the tray, you know which bugs they drag away and which they leave untouched. Day after day, you keep the tray full on food, providing insects with plenty of water, and remove dead ants from the farm. Your tiny subjects still refuse to change their peculiar ways. It is just as Mother said. The arm part is exactly like the world we live in. The ants will never know that you are there. Ah, interesting. Learn the ways of the war. You experience an insight when your mother tells you about the ways of the war and the lots of its inhabitants. Okay, so the ants are a representation of the war as it is, which is really cool. Oh, okay guys, we're almost there. We're almost about to finish our childhood. Okay, I just click on this guys because it was shining. Alright, so yeah, we discover one of those things. The kaleidoscope. Father now checks on your studies often and nitpicks you for sitting on or eating or speaking in an incorrect fashion. Once he becomes so annoying, he says that he wished Stefan had been the one to stay home instead of you. Oh my god. You never expected to hear this words from your father, of all people. Grandfather's trip to the capital took longer than expected. It feels lighter around the house without his presence. You allow yourself a little change of scenery. Instead of your room, you now busy yourself with reading and calculations in the sitting room across from the open door to the yard. Laura has joined you today. She has already helped you progress through several complex passages in the book. Right now she seems preoccupied with a strange stew. Aren't you hurt by the way Grandfather treats you, you ask? Gloria just shrugs. Grandfather always says they should get rid of me. I'm used to it now. He hurts you a lot worse because you're closer to him. I just have to stay out of his way, that's it. She shows you the strange stew she has been holding all day. Look, it's a kaleidoscope. I got it as a gift. Want to see inside? Excited by the idea, you close the book and peer into the tiny hole on one end of the tube. Your eyes see a multitude of intricate patterns. Each turn of the tube reveals a new web of interwoven colors. They memorize you. What? This words, bro. I don't know what the kaleidoscope turns the fire burning in the fireplace into a cavalry made of flames. You are riding at the front of a fire horseman, ready to face the enemy. Grandfather's face emerges from the interesting lines, and you swim the kaleidoscope like a sword, cutting it in like half. Bro, what's a kaleidoscope? What is a kaleidoscope? Okay, I don't. Now you look at the blue sky through the window. The patterns are unending, secretly and calm and peaceful, just like father smiled before grandfather's invasion. The deep blue gives way to a scattering of gold, radiating gentle warmth like mother's arms. This fleeting beauty too soon gives way to a hypnotic new pattern. Again and again, you see your family in these interconnecting figures as they come together and break apart. And in the middle of this golden glow, you see Gloria's green eyes gazing at you observantly. Your sister left you long ago. The books are abandoned and time slips away in check, but you are still busy peering into the telescope. Order emerges from the chaos before your eyes again and again, but you cannot preserve it no matter how hard you try. You are caught in an inner conflict. There is so much that can be done with this telescope. Should you take it apart or ask Gloria how it works, or keeping enjoying the patterns it shows? Yeah, man, like why? But you still have lessons to do today, bro. This is like we're seeing a bunch of things with the telescope. Take the telescope apart. Nah. Return to your studies. Nah. I don't want to use the willpower. I mean, we don't have a lot. You keep looking. You keep playing with the telescope as vision of warriors gather. You know what? Let's do that. You keep playing with the telescope as vision of warriors battering glory reveal themselves before you. Yeah, that sounds cool. You continue peering into the ever-changing pattern the telescope offers. They become truly interesting when you point in a shining pillar gleaming in the sky. In your mind's eye, oh my god, one battle follows another, filling your ears with clanging steel and the neighbors of horses. You are leading the Imperial Army now. Everybody's so proud of you. Grandfather says you are better than Stefan, and father's stern voice scuns you daydream short. You lost track of time. It is evening now. How did you get your hand on this toy, Alexandros? Why aren't you studying? Give it to me. You will have double the lessons tomorrow. No! More homework, but we did get some willpower, guys. Yeah, this is good. Sweet temptation. Grandfather visits are no longer a cause for fear and panic in the house. He has become something you are used to. Something nagging, yet not unordinary, like a splinter or stain on your trousers. The tension still remains. However, Sir Gregor's disdain for everyone in the house is so palpable it almost stings for real. Your lessons with the tutor are done for today. You are walking down the stairs when you spot Gloria peeping into the sitting room through a slightly open door. You sneak on your sister and tap her lightly on her shoulder. She is startled. Oh, it's you, Alexandros. Look, Sir Gregor's eating something. Grandfather is sitting on the sofa, flipping through a book with one hand and reaching for a glass bowl with another, now and then. Inside the bowl you see candy of fruit. A sweet confectionery forbidden to the common state, like all sweet things. Yet grandfather's face shows no pleasure as he keeps consuming the high-born treats. The clock strikes 3. Grandfather rises from his seat, puts away the bow on a shelf, and leaves for the yard. He always takes a walk in the city at this time. Gloria nods you with her elbow and looks at the candy bowl when you look at her. The first emotion you feel is fear, but next comes curiosity, and it is stronger. Stefan used to boast that candy fruit tasted incredible, and now you have a perfect opportunity to try it. You try candy fruit first. The sugar starts to melt as soon as you put it in your tongue. It is so sweet, I'm never eating anything as good as this. Alright, so we're forbidden to eat candy. Wow. You take the whole bowl of the shell and give it to your sister. She takes the fruit and brings it to her mouth carefully like a rare treasure. There's a tumbling on the stairs, footsteps accompanied by the knocking on a walking stick. You have no idea why, but Grandfather's back. You quickly hide behind the sofa and pull Gloria after you, but she's frozen in place, with the bow in her hands. The door opens. Grandfather's menacing figure abandons Gloria. His hand seizes her arm. You squalid, ungrateful, and lone-born child. How dared you bite a hand that feeds you? You and your troll of a mother would be sleeping in a ditch if it weren't for my spineless son. The sweet and pleasant things in life are for the noble state, not for the likes of you. Did you forget your lot? His hand swings and hits Gloria on the cheek. Oh my god. She falls to the floor right next to where you are hidden. Her fingers glisten with the warm melt sugar that brought you here. Grandfather advances again, his walking sticks ready, but then he sees you hauling behind the armchair. Please don't hurt him, Sir Brante. This is all my fault. Try to stop me. You can already see a bruise on Gloria's cheek. This is only the beginning of her punishment. Gloria was caught red-handed unlike you. You can still avoid your punishment. What is it then, Milso? Did you try the sugar too, or were you trying to stop this piece of filth like she says? That is so mean. You convinced Grandfather that you were trying to stop Gloria. You tell the truth. You did eat the candy fruit with your sister. Yeah. You know what? Sure. We'll get some perception. Yeah, it seems like we're probably going a lot into perception, guys. You stand up and tell the truth. Even though it takes you an effort to do it, you actually ate the candy fruit, but Gloria only touched it. You hope this will help your sister avoid punishment. You are quick in proving wrong. Damn. Grandfather face is red with rage. He strikes you both with his weakling straight blow for blow. He keeps hitting you until he grows tired and then he leaves you where you are. Soon enough, Mother comes to find the two of you on the floor. Too afraid to move, she shakes her head in disappointment. You are badly hurt and covered in bruises. Yet she still forces you to kneel and recite the verses on the laws and how important it is to follow them. Oh my god. Then you stand before Father and Grandfather and swear never to take things that do not belong to you again. Yeah, what? Wow, okay, and he liked that. He liked our honesty. He still beat us for it, but bro, what's wrong with our grandfather? What the hell, man? 6 perception. Yeah, we have a lot of perception. Like, I mean, maybe, like, I think we're good. Like, we have 6. Maybe we could try to get some determination before the end of the chapter, guys, but we're pretty close to it. Father and Mother have been focused on Nathan and you since early morning. Instead of breakfast, you are told to say your prayers. Wash your hands and faces and get dressed in plain white shirts. Today is the day of your sacrament. Mother, I want to go play in the jar. No plaything today. You and Alexandros are big boys now. It is time for you both to have your first sacrament. No one can live without a lot. I don't want a lot. Be quiet and listen. You were born commoners, so you must accept a lowborn lot before the twins. When you grow up, you will get a chance to earn a noble lot. Father and Mother take you to the carriage. Nathan is hungry. He starts whining. Grandfather is the last to get into the carriage. His eyes are on you and your brother, looking for every fault. Soon the carriage is moving along the street of Anisote. Slowly and suddenly, one more turn, and you see the colossal white building marked by 2 massive pillars. For the first time in your life, you are to enter the Church of the Twin Gods. You enter the gate and walk under the splendorous dome of the church. The church hall is divided into 2 halls. They are drastically different from one another. The floor on one side is rough and jagged and covered in dry brown spots, while the floor on the other is made of smooth marble. The commoners kneel on the jagged floor, and the well-dressed nobles and their families sit on peps. Wow, okay. Father and Grandfather leave you to sit on one of the noble on the noble peps. Mother walks to the rough stone of the commoner's side and gets down on her knees. You see her wince in pain, for the lowborn state shall suffer in the house of the Fate. Bro, per lowborns, bro. This is so messed up. The church acolytes surround you and lead you to the altar, where you and other children will take you to your sacrament this day. Before you stands a tall priest dressed in black with a sword in one hand and a hefty whip in the other. Nathan's whining grows louder. He dislikes this place. He's scared. He remained quiet, but your stomach roars in his anticipation. Honestly, I would also be scared. Like if I was a kid and this would be like the actual church. Like I'll be terrified of the sacrament. The first child to take the sacrament is a gentle little boy from a family of nobles. The priest extends a sword before him and recites the word of his Lord. From this day forth he will fight and rule and pursue the arts. The arts. His mind now forever free from the throes of suffering, for he now belongs to the noble Lord. The boy proudly touches the flat of the blade with his lips. Nathan is next to receive the sacrament. He suddenly snaps out of his faithful trance and tries to break free, but the acolyte puts him towards the altar and throws him on the jack flow on the lone-born side. Oh my god. Okay, that's our little brother, that's us, and a lash and a sword. The sharp edges bite into Nathan's knees as he lands, spraying drops of red around him. I don't want it. Alexandros, why do they want to whip me? What did I do? You try to break free and run to Nathan's side. You want to give him courage and protect him, but the acolyte's grip on you is too firm. You feel utterly helpless. Your little brother has to face the war all by himself. The priest starts reciting the word of the Lord as he swings the lash over Nathan's shoulders. From this day forth, Nathan, thou shalt endure and work and suffer. Thou shalt be hardened in thy labor, and humble in obedience to thy rulers. And now commit thy first true suffering, which thou most accept with gratitude. The lash cracks, strikes his right shoulder. It strikes his left shoulder. The blows are so powerful that Nathan falls to the floor. The priest tells him to rise. He has received his lot. Nathan gets on his feet and drags himself towards Mother. His knees torn and bloody. His spirit is broken. It is your turn. Your feet will not move. You can barely muster enough strength to walk to the altar. You get down on your knees and feel the sharp stone below. So sharp your clothing cannot protect you. Your skin begins to burn. The acolytes force you head down and you feel the lash bring down above you, ready to strike. The priest's words are for you now. This is thy sacrament. Thou shalt work and endure and suffer. Thou art about to receive the tried to suffering by the sacred leash. Thus thou say thy lot. Determination -1, perception +1. Okay, so, oh, I see. So this is a -1 +1. -1 +1. You humble accept the commoner's lot. Raise your head. You raise your head definitely and stand up. Wow, so we need 4 determination. Cast the sword. We get determination, but we lose perception. You catch the lash before it strikes your shoulder. That sounds kinda cool. You defy the right of the sacrament and they kiss the priest's sword. That 10 willpower. Okay, so if we could get the nobleman's sacrament instead of the commoners, but we will lose a lot of willpower, which I do not like. We get determination minus perception, and the noble sacrament, and Gregor's Brante friendship, which I honestly don't care for it. Like I don't care for the friendship with my grandfather. I don't like him. Cash the leech. Yeah, let's cash it. That I want to get like 1 determination. Like I don't know if it's gonna be useful, but let's get at least 1 determination. But your hand flies up and intercepts before it can reach your shoulder. The leather whip lifts a deep cut in the palm of your hand. Blood starts dripping down your arm. Soaking your humble shirt with red. The furious priest yanked the leash out of your hand. The acolyte grabs you by the arms again. You will not giving a second chance to interrupt the sacrament. The lash cracks, he hits you on the right shoulder. You grit your teeth. Your back barely hurts at all. The real pain comes from the cut on your hand. The lash strikes again, this time on your left shoulder. You rise and walk away from the altar, swaying. You see things with surprising clarity right now. A timid hat touches yours. It is Nathan. His tearful face a mixture of confusion and awe. Mother takes your hand and leads you out of the church. Once you're outside, she scolds you for being insubordinate. Grandfather is the last one to leave the church, his face covered in red, angry blotches. There is a quiet fury in his voice as he says something to Father, who remains quiet and miserable as you walk to the carriage. You defy a powerful will that day. There is fear inside of you. You fear that this will might one day destroy you. Honestly, kind of felt more like catching the leash would be cool because we've been listening to the rules all day, and like I didn't want to kiss the sword. So I thought so personally I thought that catching the whip looked cool in my head. Like we got some determination also, so yeah. And lost perception, which is fine. We have 5 perception. You have taken your first sacrament and received a commoner's lot. Yeah, that's fine. We're pretty much commoners. Leave your childhood years behind you. Oh, nice! The mark left on, we're finishing the chapter. Childhood end. The mark left on by the sacrament takes a long time to heal. Mother says it is a reminding of your lot, suffering and sufferings, pain and patience. Gloria shows you the mark of the leash on her shoulder one day. It will never disappear. Oh, okay. You are a commoner now. This is the lot you were born into, but Father keeps telling you to study hard so you may yet earn a different lot and become a noble of the mantle. You recall the past with warm sadness when Stefan still lived with you, or when he wrote to you for a time shortly after he left. Now he thinks it beneath him to write to the counters in his family. Mother didn't lock herself in the bedroom as often as back then. This changed shortly before Nathan was born. But most importantly, you missed the time before the terrifying figure of your grandfather was constantly looming over you. You learned the true power of the lot. Only after the head of families arrive, in grandfather's eye, no commoner deserves to be treated with kindness. I hate grandfather so much. Is this just him, or is it the way of the entire war? Yeah, that is true. Is every nobleman supposed to just be an ass? Or are they because our father, Robert Brante, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. The very thought makes you inquisitive. Yeah, it's most noblemen kind of they're kind of asses, right? You're older now, and what's more, you're an elder brother now. You learn how to take care of someone else, how to teach and protect. Soon you're a small boy no longer. As the day passes, play gradually gives way to laborious study. Now your choices will decide your place in the bizarre and ruthless war of the Dolho. Your childhood years are over. Oh, okay. Oh. Soon you are a small boy no longer as the day passes. Prey gradually gives way to laborious study. Now your choices will decide your place in the bizarre and ruthless war of your of adulthood. Your childhood years are over. And then this is kind of like what happened. Brother and sister sacrament, Nathan's Burr. This is what's important. Grandfather return, Epiphany, sacrament. Our stats were spineless. Yeah, we're not really that brave. Our guy Alexandros is not really that brave in this war, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going for we're trying to be smart, trying to understand the war right now. We wanna see how we can play it smart, not dumb, smart. We're kind of smart, Perception 5. That's not bad. Out of 10. We also have a good amount of willpower. We're half. We haven't died, which is great. Your inner strength and the number of lesser deaths that you have experienced. These qualities will stay with you for the entire life. All right, guys. We're gonna leave it here. Oh, your game will be saved automatically. You'll be able to continue from the last scene. Yeah. You know what? We'll end it here. Like, hopefully, this is a good place to end it. And yeah, next time we're going to continue. We're going to start adolescence. But I think this was a pretty good chapter. So yeah. Yeah, guys. So okay. So that fixed the entire screen problem. Great. That's awesome. Anyway, guys, if you like the series, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know I said it earlier, but I like to say it also at the end. And yeah, also, guys, let me know what you think of my new design to the letters to the side, the GM Alexandros with red letters. I work a little bit hard on it. It was on one of my previous videos, and I also do apologize 2 weeks ago when I didn't put anything on YouTube. That's because I was live was catching up to me, and I kind of like to record ahead of time, but I was getting burned out a lot, so I have a lot more energy now, so I'm gonna try to pace myself more when it comes to doing my content. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and yeah, I hope to see you guys on the next time. Please let me know if you like the series. Like, I really think this is a great game. I the life of Sir Brante is such a heavy game, guys. Like the suffering is no joke. Like this war building is so sad. And there's a lot of things you have to let happen. Like, as much as it sucks, you have to let them happen. Like they're like you can't be the entire hero every game because you lose the willpower. So that's why the willpower is really important. But in order for you to get willpower, you kind of have to like sacrifice other choices. Like, at least right now, that's the way it is. Later on, once we have better stats, maybe we could like make better choices. But like, this game is mostly about like you could roleplay like the way you want, and I already play it like a lot. But pretty much this is the way that I feel like if I was in that war, I feel like I would be like I would follow the law a little bit more. Like, I personally think that the biggest mystery to me is the twins. Cause like the gods, like we don't know anything about the gods. Like like we live in a commoner's pad, right? Like our pad is like commoner's lot, like the lowborn stay. Like we're lowborn, so we're commoners, and we're trying to become nobles. But in order for us to become actually nobles, we have to have like determination, and I don't know, guys. I really didn't like. I don't really like our grandfathers. So if most of the noblemen are like my grandfather, I wonder if there's other paths we could take. Because like right now, the nobleman path doesn't sound like the one I want to take. Like, reputation also doesn't seem to be like a good stat. Like, I know that I'm probably gonna need it. Like, I'm probably gonna work for it. But like, man, it feels rough to like hurt my family, honestly. And yeah, I didn't. So the only reason I also didn't get like grateful with all of our family members, it's because like mother's like I think is like the most important one because of the fact that like because she works really hard, and because like she is our mother. And I would have got Robert Brante too, but like I wanted to keep the willpower. And Nathan is like our little brother, so I feel like we have more of a soft spot for him. So yeah, guys, that's enough of me japping, and I'll see you guys on the next time. Thank you.